Dear students, today we will see the way how we can access the data of data frame object, how we can select or access the data frame object data. Okay, so that is what our topic today. We'll start with the way how we can make use selecting or accessing data from data frame object. Okay, so that is what which you want to work with. So when you want to select or extract the data from data frame object, you can select either rows or columns as per your requirement. So you'll be able to select the number of rows and number of columns based on your requirement. You will be able to access it. You will be able to access that, and they have given in one example in textbook. You can take it as that example. They gave the data example which they specified. It was given the data, and that based on that data they worked with example. Now this is the data which you can see clearly, the different cities population, hospitals and schools, and based on this they started working on the concept, how the way how we can access rows and columns. First we'll see today's session columns, how we can access single column accessing and different formats, and multiple columns accessing, the way how we can access. That is what first one we will see, columns accessing, selecting or accessing a column, selecting or accessing a column. Okay, which means single column. So how can access selecting a column? So there is a syntax which was given, which you can follow the syntax. The syntax is data frame object followed by square brackets, within that the column name which you can specify. This is one syntax. There is one more syntax also to access for single column, that is data frame object followed by dot and column name, dot and column name. These are the two types of syntaxes which you can make use whether you want to select or access a particular column from your data frame object. You can see there are two types of way which you will be able to access this particular column from data frame object which you are created. Okay, so now let us take example how we can make use that. This example, same example, the data which we taken from textbook, make it as an actual example. So import the pandas module, then make it as city equal to, the way how you can write that particular one. So first you need to create the dictionary of dictionaries, passing data as dictionary for dictionary object, dictionaries for dictionaries object. Then that dictionary object which will be passing for data frame object, then you can print the data. See here, the way this is the given data. Let us assume that this given data how we can make use to create data frame, same format which you want to get as an output with the help of data frame. Okay, Now we know that data frame are different kinds of data which you can make use. Among that, we will be using here. So one of the type is dictionaries. Okay. So in dictionaries, you can make use dictionary within the dictionary. Then on a dictionary, top level dictionary key value which becomes column names of your data frame object. Same way, inner dictionary key represents row labels. So now these are the column labels which we want to make use as outer dictionary, and these are the row labels city names which you want to represent as inner dictionary keys. You can see clearly the variable which we took city, the object name, equal to, we started with dictionary. We know the dictionary always which follows the key value pair. Okay, we started, and population first column which we want outer dictionary key, and for this key this is the value, complete value which you can see. Okay, up to Chennai, this becomes one value for this population key. Now within this dictionary there is a dictionary again key value representation: Delhi population, Mumbai population, Calcutta population, and then Chennai population. Okay, you can see Chennai population, and then we closed curly brace, inner dictionary which we closed, then comma, then same way next another column name which you wanted, that is what outer dictionary name key name hospitals, then inner dictionary we can see Delhi hospitals and Mumbai. Okay, so Mumbai hospitals which you can see, same way Calcutta hospital total number of hospitals, then Chennai. Same way another one is schools which you want it as a column name, says use outer dictionary key name schools, and inner dictionary again all the cities, total number of schools on each city. So that is what you can see here. Okay, so now, so once you created the dictionary, then you pass the dictionary object, that is what the object which we specified, city, to data frame object. So df equal to pd dot data frame of city. Okay. Now print the city. Okay. Then you will see the output of that. The data which you have taken, same format you will get as an output. You will get as an output. Now we'll see. So once you print the object, you will get the data. You can see clearly the data which you will get as an output. Okay, same the data normal tabular form which it was specified. Once you create an application and when you execute that application, you will get same output format if you use the dictionaries for dictionary of values. Okay, in the form of data frame object which we provide. Now our aim is to retrieve the columns from this particular city, population, hospitals and schools. So here population is one column, hospitals is another column, schools is another column. So if you want to retrieve the particular column, that is what syntax which we saw. So accessing single column, so object name followed by within the square bracket column name, or else there is another type of way which you can access the single column of your data frame object, that is object name followed by dot and then followed by column name. Now we'll see both the ways, the way how we can access that. So first example which we will take it as data frame. So df is the data frame, object name s, and then square brackets which you can see the column name which we specified, which is a string value. Column name is a string value, that is why which we put list value as a string value. Okay, now once you execute this, object name followed by the column name, according to that only population details which you will get as an output of all the cities. You will get the output population of all the cities. Okay, so this is how for this particular statement when you execute, you are accessing only one column, that is population of different cities from the data frame object, so then you will get an output like this. Okay, so same manner, so if you want to access the schools, yes, you can see, so that is, so schools column, if you want to access, yes, you can access that. You can see schools, the way how you can access data frame object followed by square brackets within quotation marks, specify the column label name, then you will get the output of according to that. You can see clearly for this particular statement output which you will get for only schools details of some different cities. Schools details of different cities. Now same way which you can work with hospitals also. So data frame object followed by column label name hospitals, then you will get only hospital details of each city. Okay, so that is how which you can access the single column of data frame object. Okay, so first format, another format, second type of format is with the help of dot, data frame object followed by dot and then column label name. So here when you use the dot operator between the object name and column label name, then you are not supposed to mention quotation mark. Okay, so without quotation mark, which you need to specify your column label name when you want to access with the help of dot operator. Okay, so that is what you can see the clearly object name dot and then column label name population. Earlier syntax which we used, we specified within quotation mark within the square brackets, but when you use the dot, then you no need to specify that quotation mark. Directly you can say object name followed by dot and then followed by column label name, then you will get the data of that particular data frame object only for according to that. Okay, then you will see. So all the cities of population as an output. All the cities of population as an output once we execute that particular single column. Okay. So same manner which you can execute hospitals now, which we took as an another example. Hospitals column, the way how you can access with second type of format, object name, that is df, which we created data frame object dot, then followed by hospitals, is the column label name, then we will get the output of hospitals details of all the cities. You can see output which you will get for that particular statement. This is a statement for that which will get output like this, only hospitals details which you will get as an output. And along with the data you can see the name which we took label, that is what name which will display, followed by data type. This is a integer numeric values integer type, that's why int 64 which is holding the data frame object, the data values. Okay, now another type is, now we come to know the way how we can access the different ways of single column accessing of single column data accessing from data frame object. Now second type is selecting or accessing multiple columns, selecting or accessing multiple columns. So how we can access multiple columns? Okay, so we'll see that to select multiple columns you can give you a list having multiple column names, inside the square brackets with data frame object, inside the square brackets inside the data frame object with square brackets. Okay, so let's see how we can make use the syntax of accessing multiple columns. We'll see data frame object followed by, so square brackets, you need to use the list within the list type. Same manner, column name comma column name comma, like this. How many columns which you want, that many columns which you can specify within that, then according to that which you will get as an output, like multiple columns which you want to retrieve, then you can use the syntax data frame object followed by square brackets, within square brackets which you can specify the column names with separated by comma, if you specify what and all columns which you want to extract, access or select from the data frame which you created, then you can use the syntax such a way that then you will get the output according to that the information of data frame object. Let's see the example. So already we created the data frame object, which you can see df of the data frame object name which we took, df, and then schools, then hospitals. So in our data frame object which contains information like population, hospitals and schools, these are the three different kind of information which was stored in different cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Okay, so different cities population, hospitals and schools which we created to store the information in data frame object. Now we use schools and hospitals details which you want to retrieve, which you want to extract from the data frame object. Yes, we applied the syntax multiple column syntax accessibility, then you can see output of those cities, schools and hospital details. And one more thing which you need to know, that when you apply for multiple columns, the way how you define within your object statement, same order which you will get as an output. See here, the data frame object followed by the columns which we specified in same order which you will get as an output. So in the calling statement, which you can see first schools column, then followed by hospitals. Same way output which you will see schools first details and then hospital details. Same order which you will get as an output. Okay, so when you make order change, then according to that you will get as an output. So that is how which you can extract multiple columns of your object. Okay, so data frame object. Now we'll take it as another example. So textbook example only this also, which was stored different states of aid of NGOs of different states. Okay, so again import module and create the dictionary. So here we took NGO is the dictionary object, and which you can see actually information which it was specified, toys, books, uniforms, shoes of different states, NGOs which they make use of it. Okay, details maintenance. So that you can see clearly different states like which they were mentioned. You can see the different states which they were mentioned such a way that you will get as an output. So now we created here, so NGO, okay, variable, and that which we pass it to, so data frame object aid equal to which they have specified. That's why we used aid pd dot data frame of NGO dictionary object which we passed. Okay, so the moment when you take it as 8, then which will print such a way that which will print the such a way that the data which we specified for our dictionary data frame object information. Okay, same way accessing multiple columns of data frame object, which you can see the way how you can access multiple columns of information of data frame object, yes, which you can get. Same way single column accessing, yes, you can see single column accessing, we know the syntax: object name followed by square brackets within quotation column label name. When you are using multiple columns accessibility, then you must specify list within the list and separated with each column by comma. Okay, now same manner which you can execute with. So the textbook example, actually they were specified this data frame information and they were asked us to write a program to display the aid for. So first one is books and uniform only. So we want to display the books and uniform of different states of NGO availability. At the same time, another question is shoes only. So that's why according to the question which we executed here, so books and uniform of different states of NGOs, then we'll get the output for that. Same way, shoes only, shoes details of that particular NGO of each state, you can see only that information which will get as an output. Okay, so this should go for up this row. Okay, now we will execute this with interactive mode and if possible script mode also, both the examples, the way how we can access single column and multiple columns, single column and multiple columns. Let's see how we can execute this with practical example. First import the data frame, import the module pandas as pd. Once you import the module, then you start creating dictionary, storing into the dictionary object, dictionary details, the data which it was specified. Yes, module loaded. Now we create example here. So city, which you can see, okay. Now we created here city equal to the dictionary. Already we know that top level dictionary keys represents the column labels, inner dictionary keys represents the row labels. Okay, now create the data frame object, df equal to pd dot data frame of dictionary which we created, that is city. Now print the object. Yes, you can see Delhi, okay, Mumbai, so why it is non-values, which you can see the key name represents one particular position, that is Delhi lowercase key name, because this is a case sensitive language which we know clearly. So lowercase letter and uppercase letter, it's not same. So that is why you got here output non-value, which you can see clearly. Okay, non-value. Let's copy and change that key value name representation, which should match all the positions, the variable key name which we specified. Now you create the object df equal to pd dot data frame of the dictionary object which we created, then print the data. Now you see clearly. So that is how you must be careful writing an application. Okay, now we got the output data frame which they have specified the data. Now we want to access the columns. Now we know the syntax of accessing columns. So one way is within the square bracket, column label name. All the columns you will see one by one accessing. You can see only the population details from the about data frame object. You can see only population details which it was specified. Now same manner which you can access hospitals. So hospital details which you can specify object name followed by within the square brackets column label name hospitals. Same way df followed by schools. Okay, schools which you will be able to access. Now this is one type of syntax which we learned. Another syntax is object name followed by dot and then column label name. Okay, so that without quotation. Without quotation mark. Okay, you need to specify. Popula. Yeah, P should be caps. That's what you must be more careful. Yes, see. So here earlier why we got error, we specified the lowercase p on that label name. That's why we didn't get it. Same way you can specify hospitals. Same way which you can specify schools details which you want to access or retrieve from the data frame object. Now we know the single column accessibility with two different ways. Suppose if you want to access the multiple columns, then within the list format separated with column labels by comma, then you will be able to get that details. You want to get the population, comma, schools. Then close the square brackets. We will get population and schools details. Okay. Same way which you want to get hospitals, comma, schools, then you use such a way that separated with column you will get according to that. Same way whatever format, the way order of the specification of those columns, same order you will get as an output. While passing the statement, the order of the different columns, same order you will get as an output. That is what which you need to know while accessing multiple columns. Okay, so data frame of, now if you want to access another one, population, comma, hospitals, you can access. Okay, so that is how which you can access with single column with different formats and multiple columns of data frame object. Now we'll see another example which we executed, which we learned. We have taken another example, that is NGOs details. We'll just go for that example also. So we'll create the dictionary object. So NGOs details. Okay, so once you create that, then create the data frame object which they specified 8 equal to pd dot data frame of the dictionary object which we created, that is NGO. then print the data frame object, the data which they have specified data frame information in the form of two-dimensional array in the textbook, the question which they have specified. Okay, the question which they have specified, and they were asked us to put access of specific information with two questions. First question is only books and uniform information, and if you want to access multiple columns, we know the syntax. Okay, so object name aid of with list of columns. So we want to access books comma uniform. Okay, yes, we'll be able to access such a way that same manner if you want to access only source details, which is a single column accessibility. Yes, which you can see clearly. So that is what the question textbook which they have specified the example which you want to access. For this example also, which you can retrieve whatever column which you want to access. Okay, so let's see that how can access aid of books, shoes we saw same way, toys. Yes, you will be able to access same way, object name dot books, another kind of single column accessibility. Okay, so like that which will be able to access multiple columns and single columns of data frame object. Okay, so now we will see same thing with the help of a script file. So script file, how we can execute. Take a new file, go to program, just take it, copy, don't use this particular one, indentation, then it will give you error. Now before printing here, we will use the readability of the application, that is print of original data frame object. Okay, then print that. So we'll be able to print the data. Then we want to access here column label. Okay, so each column which you want to access, you can specify df. Directly you can specify the print statement. Without print statement here which will not work. Df object name of a specific column which you want to have. Population 1, then close that. Same way which you use, another one is hospitals. Same way you can use schools. Same way which you can use the with the help of dot, second type of accessibility of the single column. Okay, then you no need to specify quotation mark for your column label name. Okay, so same manner you want to access the multiple columns, print accessing multiple columns. So same thing which you can say about readability of our application. Here, sorry, accessing single column. Accessing single column. Now you can specify such a way that so when you want to access multiple columns, syntax which we know, such a way that each column within square brackets list within the list, such a way that which you need to specify. Then another one is hospitals. Then close the square bracket. Two you need to open, two you need to close. Then hospitals, schools, then population, comma, schools. Okay, which you can see the way complete application which you have written here. We imported the pandas module, then which we created the given based on the given data. So dictionary object, that is what this. We know the dictionary object which you can create for two-dimensional array. So dictionary, within the dictionary, outer dictionary key represents the column labels. Inner dictionary key represents the row label names. That is general index. And then which we created data frame object, for that which we pass the dictionary object, then we are printing that and we are accessing the columns, individual columns with different format and multiple column accessibility. Okay, now save your application, go to file menu, save as, choose your accessibility of computer location. Okay, AC accessing data frame dot py. Once you save the application, you just go to run command, click run module. Closing parenthesis does not match opening parenthesis. Yeah, we made a mistake because it's multiple column syntax which we need to follow such a way that save again. Once whenever you make a changes, you must save your application. Go to run module. Population, which we made a mistake. Only original data frame which we got, accessing single column. See, so how many mistakes while typing, that's what you must careful when you create. Okay, 1 2 place, second place hospitals. Okay, here population, which is done. Save it, go to run module. Yeah, this time we got properly output, but still there is some mistake, that is which you can see the variable which we might have used lower and uppercase the key, that's why nan Mumbai details which you can see clearly. So you can change that again. So that is what earlier also which we got non value. If properly won't calls that, then it will take an error. Not error, non value. Yes. Now this time you will see clearly all the data which we are able to access. original data frame object. Yes, you can see the object which they have specified, the information which they gave us, then we put the label original data frame object, whichever information which they gave in the question, and accessing single column only population, then only hospitals, same way only for schools details. This is same way other type which we used with the dot operator with accessing single column each time, and then multiple columns, accessing multiple columns. First time which we applied population and then hospitals and schools, then population and schools. You can observe clearly your application. So this is what the actual application which we wrote in script mode. Like that you can work with multiple examples. Okay, so clearly which you can see. So now we come to know the way how we can access single column as well as multiple columns of data frame object. We will continue another type of features of data frame object accessibility upcoming classes. Thank you.